everybody, what's going on? Your host LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Tour Around the World whilst racing on the tabletops. That is kind of what we're doing here. So in the first episode of the series, we got the game all started up, bought our first vehicle of the game with the Leviathan, that ugly piece of garbage. I mean, it's a classic, but I still don't like the way it looks. So we did a couple races with that until we had enough money to buy the Brawler, which is my baby. I love that thing. And then we went through a few races here just to kind of give you guys an idea of what we're looking at here. And now, we're going to take on some more races and hopefully get through the first main tournament of the game with the Spark Plug Trophy finale. And here we go. So we're going to do the pure race. This is the one that doesn't allow you to have any power-ups of any kind. You just gotta be good, you know. Just do better than the other people. That's really all it comes down to. So we're gonna fuck around on this episode in this track here. Just a open saw running out there, as I saw a minute ago. Uber Lube. All right, 2 liters of Uber Lube. That's what I'm talking about. Bow, 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 bow. I've been really trying, babe. Bow, 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 bow. Trying to dump all that lube on my asshole. Not me. I am in no way, shape, or form pouring any of that anywhere that I just mentioned. I mean that for somebody else, if that's what they're down with. You know, I'm sure that's what somebody wants somewhere. So I'm pandering to a certain group of people. That's just how that works. And I just spit all over myself. So that's the price I pay for saying disgusting things. You know. So as you can see, there are definitely some coins that are floating around up here that we don't really have, you know, the ability to get. Those we will not be able to get until we do different variations of this track where they become accessible. So definitely don't try to go get them all in one fell swoop, because you will not get them that way. You got to be patient, my friends. But we did get one. We definitely did get one. And in case you were wondering, yes, you can totally fly off this, off the table, so to speak. It happens to me plenty while playing this. So don't think that that's something that can't happen. If you do, I mean, you'll fall off the side, and then they'll just reset you back in place. Usually back a little bit for some reason. I don't know why. They'll put you back a ways, and then you got to go from there. But it's whatever. So, the moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, failed science experiments, aliens, and General Zod, is don't drive off the side. Be fucking smarter than that, you know? Be better than the next guy. And we are now level 5. I don't know what that means. Just means we're there. We're going places. Yeah. I don't... Contextually, this isn't going to make any sense, but it's stuck in my head, and I can't get it out of my head right now. But I think it's funny. I don't know if I've mentioned it here or not. I think I probably have, but I think I've been watching animated Batman movies lately, and I think personally that Batman: Mask of the Phantasm is the best Batman movie in the entire franchise, and I know I'm probably going to catch flack for saying that, but Dom Penguin, by the way, not Dom Perignon, and not San Pellegrino. Got all these weird off-brand things. I think it's great. But hey, we're on a fucking yacht right now. I mean, we are on a boat. That is most certain. And Chateau Dangleberry, did you see that? Oh, I love it. I love all of just like the little kind of witty things that they put into this game. It's so great. I love it. But in Mask of the Phantasm, there's like a lot of like really subtly funny things that go on in that game, or in that movie. And there's one part where the Joker, spoiler alert by the way, it can't be too much of a spoiler because that movie came out like 25 years ago or something like that. Or 20 years ago at least, whatever. But definitely watch it. Definitely watch it. You can get a torrent of it online. It is totally worth watching. You will love every second of it. But and it's not even like a very vital part to the story, so I'm not really ruining much for you here. But there's a part where this guy he's in like the Arkham hospital or whatever, and he had been like injected with laughing gas, where he's just like uncontrollably laughing himself to death, more or less, and so Batman ends up visiting this guy, and he's interrogating him about about important stuff, and about this guy named Beaumont, and what his connection with him was, and this guy like talks in this way, like he's trying so hard not to laugh that the way he starts saying things is super funny. And so, okay, so yeah, championship finale, it's like a multi-race thing. It's just like your standard tournament, so we'll get to go through a couple different races here. But he's, basically the thing that I can't get out of my head is just the way that he was saying this one sentence. He was like, I was desperate for money, so I went to Beaumont for help. And he said no! He says it at such a high, it's so high-pitched and insane. But the way he says it, like, there's no cracking in his voice at all. It is so awesome. But he just, like, the way he says it is so great. And, like, when Batman first comes through, yeah, see, there's that shockwave when it actually works. It's a pretty cool little thing. But, like, when Batman first comes into the room, he's, like, laying on the bed. He had just been given a tranquilizer so that he could calm down and stop, like, laughing insanely. So that's the frostbite attack. Pretty much, you kind of get the idea how that works. If you hit a guy with it, you'll totally encase them in ice, and they won't be able to move their car in any direction for a moment until they thaw out. It's a super cool weapon. I love it. It's great. The hard thing with a lot of these weapons, though, is that you got to have precise aim for these things. Like they don't have like homing abilities, except for the homing missile. The homing missile, obviously, will do that, but I don't think they introduced that until the next set of challenges, because I don't even think that's been something that's come up yet. Boy, look at that combo down there. We got a shitload of coins for that. But yeah, so when Batman first comes in the room, he notices him out of the corner of his eye, and the noise that he makes for that is equally just as awesome. He just goes, "Oh no!" But he's not like doing it in like a screamy way. Like he's just saying it in a way where like he's been laughing profusely, and like he can't handle not laughing while saying it. So it's really funny. I love that "Stop No Parents" sign aloud. Totally great. Totally one that I would have had when I was a kid. Totally down with it. I love it. I love it. I want some more of it. So yeah, it does look like this is up in an attic. An attic that's totally bricks everywhere. She's a brick, bum bum bum, house, bum 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 bum. That is a really weird song to me. I heard that song on the radio yesterday while I was at work, and I'm sitting there listening to that, and the only thing that I could think of while listening to it is there is no way in hell that anybody would ever get, especially with 2016 being 2016, where you can't fucking say anything to anybody anymore without somebody taking offense to it. But like they would never be able to get away with anybody calling a girl a brick house. Like I don't care if it has, an alternative meaning or not. That just, even back then, that seems like such a weird thing to call a woman in terms of like saying that she's attractive. Like what's up, baby? I just wanted to tell you, you look like a brick house. Like if you were to tell a girl that now, she'd be like, what the fuck are you saying to me? Like it sounds more insulting than it does endearing, most certainly. Like I get that you're trying to say that she's I don't even know what you're trying to say out of it. Like she's got like them 36, 24, 36 dimensions, because she's got all the curves in all the right places and whatever, but it just always seems like you're saying, you look like you got a solid foundation in that you're made completely out of the same material that homes are made out of for a family of 4. Oh yeah, baby, that's exactly what I want when I'm screwing the living daylights out of you. Oh baby, I'll change your oil anytime. It just, I don't know, it seems like it seems like a very strange thing. It's like subject material wise for a song like that, but yeah. All right, well, moving along here. Didn't even have to use any power-ups for that, more or less. I mean, that kind of took care of itself pretty quickly. But every time I see the bug rat down there, it always makes me think that it's Borat instead, which obviously it is not. But yeah, what do you do? So we got one more race to take care of here, and then that'll be the end of this little championship deal, and then we'll actually unlock the next one to be able to fuck around with. Super excited, by the way. I just went and got a new gym membership today at this place called Be Fit, and it's only $20 a month, which is nice. But dude, that place is fucking nice. Like, it is really nice in there. Totally way better than Planet Shitness. You guys know my view on Planet Fitness. It is basically the most it is the biggest fucking hypocrites gym in the world. Not for like the people that go there, but just like the business model they have, where they're like, oh, it's a judgment-free zone, but yet that's literally the only thing that we do the entire fucking time. Oh, we want people to be able to work out without feeling uncomfortable, but we're going to make the people that actually work out regularly and actually get into their workouts, we're totally going to make them feel uncomfortable by kicking them out if they ever, if they ever get too much into their thing here. So here's the homing missile. Nothing crazy. When you actually get like a powered up version of that, it is so tight. Probably, arguably one of the coolest weapons in the whole game. Here we go. Oh, we got the double with that. We got the double whammy, Pat. All right, we gotta be careful here. Really trying to not fuck this up. Oh, damn! I didn't realize you could use that way. That was tight. I didn't realize the EMP would actually destroy other like incoming weapons. That's really, really useful to know. I just thought that it would only work, in your like immediate vicinity for things. That is awesome. I love it. And we got first place, so there we go. That's awesome. That's really cool to know. I learn new things about this all the time. This is great. And seeing those sandwiches that have been kind of scattered around the area really, really makes me want to have a sandwich right now. I'm really hungry. Alright. But yeah, dude, so when I went and signed up at this gym, they had some I love this part, by the way. I love when you win championship things like that, the little tournaments, because all the people that didn't qualify to make it on the podium totally just get thrown in the recycling bin. It makes me laugh every time. It's great. Even funnier that the Breaking's Bad RV totally didn't make it in the bin and just like casually slid off the boat and just discarded in the water forever. And then, some shark's child will end up having that be his favorite toy forever, even though sharks don't have opposable thumbs and would have no use for small-sized toy cars to play with. But that's not the point. The point is that we won. So, cool thing about this, too, is that when you finish up a tournament like this, they'll allow you to use any car that you want to go back and get 3 stars on everything so that you can get full completion. I think it's kind of cool. So I like that. Cool, nice little extra thing they did there. But yeah, dude, they had this one really interesting thing that they did, or that they had in this place I've never seen anywhere before. So when you sign up for this place, they want to have like, they want you to, hey, there we go, I got a trophy for that too. They want you to put in like your driver's license, just for like identification purposes and whatnot, but they have you put it into like this kiosk thing, and I've never seen it. I've never had like a thing where they actually scan your driver's license like that, especially for if you're an Oregon resident, because they put a barcode on it. And so she had me like insert it into this thing, and it totally like read the barcode on my driver's license. I've never seen that done before. Really cool though. I'm sure it's actually a pretty commonplace thing. I wouldn't doubt it at all. Oh, the drift wheels are actually already there. We're gonna get this. So that's gonna be our thing now. We'll be able to build up some more coins going towards the next thing that we're gonna be doing, because we're gonna need to buy a street racer car here pretty soon. And I'm super down for that, because the Tokyo Zero, oh god, it's one of my favorite cars ever. Nissan Skyline, oh dear. deer jerky. Love deer jerky, by the way. So, yeah, and we did unlock some special events, too, in this area. So, they're pretty cool, though. You just have to find the one that your car will actually fit for, which ours would be this one here. And, yeah, they just have you go through a couple different things, and they're condition specific and whatnot. And you gotta, and as they say, you may need to employ some out-of-the-box thinking, which I think might be more on the grounds of like using shortcuts to your advantage or whatever it may be. But we'll get to those later. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do one thing here. We'll do this first event in the Twin Cam Challenge, and then we'll call it good for an episode. But yeah, man, I'm definitely really excited to start getting back into the gym and getting rid of this spare tire that's attached to my gut because, well, you know, I mean, it's not like I'm fat or anything. I'm by no means at all am I fat, but I could stand to at least get the fat that I do have put into the right place. So it'll be most good, ladies and gentlemen, most fucking good. I mean, I have certainly done myself an enormous favor, and I'm not, you know, I'm not eating out all the time, unless I'm eating out, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, oral sex. Which I'm not doing that either, so that's besides the point. But I totally, as much as I love fast food, don't get me wrong. I mean, my dear God, it is one of my favorite things in this world. I had to kind of make an executive decision and be like, look, dude, you need to not be gaining all this weight from going to Taco Bell and going to Wendy's and getting fucking Baconators at 11:30 at night all the time, because, you know, you're getting to a point where your feet are hurting a lot even after just a standard day at work, and the only reason why they're hurting that badly is because you're getting fucking fat. Okay, you're getting to a point where you're getting over encumbered, and you know, you're putting way too much pressure on your feet, which is already bad enough because of the fact that you got flat feet, so you have no arch support, and so, you know, all the extra load I'm carrying is not helping the cause. So I've already lost some weight. I think I'm down to like probably right around like 198, 197-ish. But I could stand to lose some more. So good freaking times. And I got a free water bottle out of it, so I'm super down with that. I can never go wrong with that. I needed water. I was starting to get all Cottonmouth Kings in the face there. So those guys suck, by the way. I don't like them. Okay, guys. Well, we're going to stop right here. When we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Tabletop Racing World Tour, we're going to be taking on some new things here. These are 2 new races that we'll get to play with. This is the I don't know the name of it, but these are 2 of my favorite types of races because they're really frantic and hectic, and oh, I love it. So we'll talk about those 2 races next time, but until then, my friends, this is your host, Lovely Cheese Pizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.